Hello everyone, my name is VivianJade, the trained unprofessional, and welcome back, at long last, to Burrows. Yeah, it's been a fucking while, hasn't it? I have no idea what's been added. I got no clue. The build that I had last time I recorded is now 5 builds old, and I don't even remember if I was caught up all the way on the build that I had, so I think it stands to reason that I am well behind. I'm curious. Oh, wow. There's 3 more. Oh, you can kind of see what the pictures are, but you kind of can't. I guess we'll start with these. Hopefully they don't. Ow. Hopefully they don't like screw with stuff I haven't seen yet, but I remember someone saying that one of the short stories kind of illuminates one of the characters I was confused on. So I guess let's just start at the top here with blowing smoke. Oh fuck. Maybe if this happens during the route, then this could be in the in-between where they were upset and then they got high and they were fine. That'd be really funny if that was the whole fucking story. Like, I get so kind of like a pre-nervousness when I play this game because I know how heavy this shit gets. It almost feels dangerous to play this game, you know? It's weird. Anyway, told you they're fucking. Good riddance. Dude was acting way too familiar already. Oh shit. So maybe it is Cesar that's narrating this. We're not us, but this does take place during the route. This is not a prequel story like other bits have it. So hopefully this only gets unlocked after you've seen this scene. Because otherwise you wouldn't spoilers. And we don't need anyone else backing up Chug's little tantrums. Talia's bad enough. Oh man. Oh wow. Okay, so it is Cesar narrating this. That's a choice. I turned to Felix that turned red in the face with nerd rage. I can already feel a rant coming on. What? Oh, hold on. I want to make sure I get his voice right. I feel like I remember what it is, but Lord knows I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. At least that's consistent. Not my upload schedule, not my theming, not practically nothing. But God forbid I ever learn what I'm doing, because then my last and final bit of consistency is fucked. I just happened to pull up for a voice reference episode 28 of this series. So this is after they were doing good and Felix pulled a toxic DM moment. Yeah, I was quite upset during that, if I recall. Anyway. Dude, come back! I just planned like 8 new encounters to combat your chaotic playstyle. That was the front door. Dude's gone. Why you? He stomps the ground, sending some loose leaf papers flying. Loose leaf. What? Toby, Chug's little boy toy? Is that more important to you people than our session? My God. I know D&D had like a corner on the nerd fucking social interactions in the 80s, but like, ugh. The heart wants what it wants, and he wanted Chug's ass. I think fuck he decided to crush on Chug instead of me. Not that I could blame him. Thankfully, I was blessed with a bony little ass no self-respecting fruit would ever lust after. Such a weird mix of like homophobia, internalized self-hatred. It's weird. I have no idea what that is, a cocktail of psychoses leading to that statement. God damn it, fine then. Who needs them? We do, ignoramus. I swear I hear something snap at his moist little mind. He throws open the window like a spaz and shouts to whoever's still around. Whatever! Good luck finding a team as thorough as I am! And don't even think about running to the gaming club and asking that Neanderthal Clyde to do it. He can't even tie his own shoes! Literally nobody is listening. He wears Velcro! In college! Bro, it doesn't always end up like this. I don't even like playing D&D that much. It's a chore to prepare for, the games drag on for hours, and it makes him act like an egomaniac. Well, more than usual. Fuck this. Huh? I push past the raging turd and flop down into his office chair, aimlessly digging around in my shirt pocket for something. Why do you always have to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are you gonna get the confrontation? He's front and center now. You gonna do it? It's all so fucking stupid. He can't finish. He's never apologized for anything. Okay, I'll back off. It was pretty fun this time around, wasn't it? Yeah. Even if things didn't go to plan. Dude, I keep trying to tell you, finding what I'm looking for, I gently tug it out of its hiding place. Felix rolls his eyes, twiddling his thumbs nervously. Things are always way more fun when you don't know what to expect. Cesar. What? I'm stressed. You stressed me out. Stress is a killer. You want me to die? It's so stupid. Damn it. Got me goofy laughing. No comment. He keeps fidgeting as I give the contents of the bag a deep sniff. Why would... Ew. Really? Savoring the skunky aroma that always promises a good time. Dude, weed smells and looks horrible. Like, I've had the most minimal interaction with marijuana that anyone could have without just not interacting with it. And every time I have smelled it or looked at it, I'm just like, this looks like actual shit. And it smells like actual shit. I just, ew. But hey, you do you. Why do you have to make it weird every time? I just don't like you doing it at my place. It's too risky. The irony of that statement forces a chuckle out of me as I unfold a square of rolling paper. Felix, have your folks ever noticed the smell? Well, no, but... And have they ever suspected anything? I suppose not. And chill the hell out, man! Let's have some fun like we always do. He cocks an eyebrow at the last comment and takes a deep breath, pushing it out through his nostrils. I guess you're right. It's not like they'd show up now of all times. I've already missed Nancy's graduation, so... Alright, so if you notice something a little bit different about how I sound, it's because it turns out my filters were screwing up my commentary. So I needed to reposition them, as well as trying to make a more conscious effort to actually stay in front of the microphone because I don't have an omnidirectional mic. So if I look over here and I'm talking to this fucking, it gets a little quiet. So I pretty much need to stay right here, which, you know, I needed to do anyway. Yeah, we're in the clear. The truth was, none of us have ever actually met his parents. His mom owns a celebrity catering company with offices all across the country, so she's usually away on business trips. His dad works out in Silicon Valley doing IT for some tech giant. He's been working on location since Felix was in middle school, only coming home for birthdays and Christmas. They clearly make good money living out in Ladera. Nobody from my little slice of hell has a backyard with a pool. Yet. If I think too hard about it, I'll just get depressed. There's no way either of them are happy with this arrangement, but they still feel obliged to stay together for some reason. Maybe Felix is the only thing keeping them together? Jeez. Realize I've been quiet for too long and fake a cough. Anyways, on to business. He grumbles and watches diligently as I sprinkle some green onto the paper, using my claws to shape it into a line with surgical precision. You want to share, or should I start rolling another one?
I'd rather share. It doesn't take much for me to start feeling it.
Roger. I don't mind. The tradition of puff puff pass is sacred, and any self-respecting stoner would be happy to oblige. With that in mind, I tip in a little extra, preparing to roll the fattest blunt of my career.
I've never seen you this focused on anything. Certainly not homework.
These things require an artisan's touch. And voila! I hold it firmly between my claws, hardly able to support its weight with 2 fingers alone. It's a true thing of beauty. Even Felix seems mildly impressed with my craftsmanship. My son.
Right now you're making things weird. Just light the damn thing up already.
Yeah. He really knows how to kill the mood. It's too bad Talia isn't here. She sold me to weed after all. Oh well. Should have thought about that before storming out on us. Fucking bitch. I wonder if the new guy would have been down.
We'll never know. If he's anything like Chug, he's probably straight edge.
I don't know. There's something wild behind those deceptively dopey eyes. Something unhinged.
Well, next time, try and invite him in private. Maybe he's different when Chug's not around.
Invite him for everything?
Well, he isn't ugly.
He definitely works out. And that dumb outfit showed off his abs. Bad thoughts anyway, without further ado. I bring this cig to my lips and spark up, taking a deep inhale as the warm smoke floods my brain.
Ooh, radical.
The dizzying sensation eventually melts into pure sublime relaxation. Wisps of smoke escape my lips as I slouch in my chair, cackling like an idiot.
Now, this is 80s weed, so any potheads of today think like hours into your fucking session. That's what he's getting right away.
Ooh, now that's what I'm talking about. Felix instinctively shushes me before remembering that no one's home.
You sure look happy. For once.
If he was being shady, it didn't register. Everything feels too good right now. Bro, I'm always happy. You guys are just really lame sometimes.
Uh-huh.
I kick out my shoes and slide my feet against the carpet, feeling every microscopic fiber pass by as it rubs my socks. A blast of cool air from his fan hits the back of my neck and feels like a million tiny ice cubes dripping down my spine. I can feel the air contour to the curves of my body, massaging me on the way down. It stops right above my ass crack before dissolving into nothingness. Oh, fuck, dude. Nature's kind of freaky.
Right.
He's holding his nose, looking towards the open window nervously.
Do I really need to tell him that rich neighbors are probably hiding way worse drugs? Dude, nobody's gonna call the fuzz on a couple of kids smoking $5 pot.
Fine. Pass?
A nod like a bobblehead and flick it his way. He scrambles to grab it without burning himself, glaring at me with a resigned sigh.
You're more ridiculous than usual when you smoke. Lucky that you're kinda...
Speak up, bruh.
Never mind it. Anyway.
He takes a few deep breaths and practice puffs before committing, clenching a fist as he goes for 1 second. 5, 20. Dude, chill. Finally pulls back and his eyes widen as he starts coughing up a lung. Has him a glass of water, apparently a fucking bottle of water, shaking my head as he nearly drops the blunt on a stack of papers. Always trying to show off. You know you don't have anything to prove to me, right?
Whoa, got dark.
Why do I feel like finally telling him now of all times? Felix, you're always trying so hard, trying to get us all to respect you. But even if the others don't see it, I already... His hacking turns into a deranged cackle and he hands the blunt back to me with a dopey nod. Now you got the hang of it. I don't think you heard any of that. Good. What?
You're soft.
What the frickin' frack? What the frick and frack? Shut your trap. We just sit there vibing out for who knows how long. Pass Felix a tape to throw on the stereo to help amplify the mood.
Yeah. What's especially funny is that I know it's not DMX, but for some reason, like, that came to mind when I started playing. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, no, this is some hip hop, and hip it to the hip hop, and you don't stop the rock it to the bang bang boogie. It's the up jump the boogie to the fuck. There were lyrics just then. I don't know what the hell it just said. What the hell is this, DMX? I think it's saying bite that. That's a music thing.
No, fished it out of a discount bin at CD Land. Hey, come on, turn that shit back up.
I'd rather not get a noise complaint, thanks.
As his buzz wore off, I offer him another pass, but he declines. I feel a little guilty hogging the good stuff, but if anything, it'll help us get to the next part faster if I make the move first. Bored, I glance at the papers scattered on the floor and spot a drawing hiding among the rows of calculations. I slide two toward myself with a foot and snatched away before Felix's sweaty hand can reclaim it.
Hey, personal property!
I did better than nerd. I flip it over and see a tall warrior with bright purple hair and skimpy armor. She's holding someone with a hood obscuring their face in one arm while brandishing a sword in the other. Felix is practically burning red with shame right now, and I quickly drop the paper, shuffling it into the general pile. So... Picks up on my tone and rolls his eyes, more embarrassed than annoyed. All right. Sorry it hasn't worked out with her. Felix becomes oddly quiet. He keeps trying to bring something up, but then drops it immediately. That is why you're pissed at me, right?
Ooh, the music is gone. Sorry, it's nothing.
Even talk to me, dude.
You always say that, but then you give the worst advice.
Oh, come on. All my advice is straight out of the player's handbook.
Cesar, neither of us are players outside of the very literal sense that we play games together.
Speak for yourself. I get what the fuck did that say? Plenty of pussy.
Really?
Practically drowning.
Yet you're always free to hang out with us after school and on weekends and holidays.
All right. Take a few more puffs. The cool breeze starts to turn into a warm hug all over my body. I find myself tugging at my collar. Maybe I haven't been getting any action lately. Not after hanging around with you clowns, anyway. My pants are getting tighter.
None at all?
Looks a little sad. Nothing to write home about. Just lying to save face. I'm pathetic. My stiffy is rubbing uncomfortably against my jeans. It's not like that.
Okay.
Another minute goes by before something finally gives.
Damn it. No, I just can't. What the fuck? I can't just keep ignoring this.
Felix? Whatever he's about to say, I can tell he's been meaning to get it off his chest.
We first started hanging out in high school. I felt like it was because of a dare or that you just wanted to pick on me. And yeah, I know you were part of the cool kids. You had to pick on me sometimes to save face. I put up with it because when it was just us two, you were actually really nice. Even if you didn't understand any of the topics I'd bring up or studied when we were supposed to study together, I had fun. It finally felt like I could come out of my shell, in the metaphorical sense, of course. And every time that you'd want to, try things, I wondered if that was the reason you were being nice to me. Like, was that his goal all along? We both had to be cool about it, and it's not like I could talk to anyone about it without blowing your cover. You were so hostile to Chug when we met in college. I thought maybe that's how you really felt about the whole idea. And maybe I just ended up copying what you said to save my own skin. So I thought, everything we did must have just been an experiment. We'll go on to meet girls and life will get back to normal. But that didn't happen. It's not just because hot girls look at me and see a fat, sweaty nerd with no redeeming qualities. It's because in the back of my mind, I felt like I'd be closing the door on what we have forever. I know you probably don't feel the same, and you really do go on dates. You really do have sex with girls. Maybe this is just all a game to you.
Felix.
But maybe just this time.
Hey, Felix.
We could try to...
Felix, look.
Damn it, I'm trying to bare my motherfucking soul here. What are you...
Oh, hello. Okay. I'm recording. Fucking time for a PSA. I'm recording this September the 28th. I have no idea when it's coming out because I got some stuff to edit in the meantime. But as of recording this, the plan I had to put uncensored videos on OnlyFans, that fell through because OnlyFans seems to see visual novel reading as prohibited roleplay or illegal activities. Not sure what the fuck exactly either of those descriptions have to do with reading a visual novel, but yeah, so that doesn't work.
Patreon doesn't work. YouTube could work if they just implemented some common sense fucking rating systems that Newgrounds had in 1999, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. So right now I'm unfortunately returning back to not being able to narrate sex scenes. I don't have anywhere to put them. Pornhub's a fucking a mess to try to get a part of, and it's a public platform, which is quite uncomfortable. And yeah, I think the only option left are those like offshoot kinds of ones, like Locals, I know is one of them, but there seems to be this like really weird right-wing slant on the whole thing. Maybe that's just a perception thing. I'd be more than willing to hear someone out if they think Locals is good, or if they have an alternative, something like a Patreon that doesn't censor adult content. Either way, in the meantime, unfortunately, I do have to return to censoring videos and not having an uncensored version out there, but I will try to recap what happened after the scene. Really wish didn't have to do this, because it does a disservice to the story and to the people who want to enjoy the full experience. But as I say during moments that I have to cut out, this game is free. If you want it to be, you can support the creator by paying something, but it is free by default. Available with the link in the description down below. So if you want to see the scene that I cannot show on YouTube, that's where you can do it. Anyway, so I guess I'll see you after whatever the hell is about to happen. Yeah, see you then. Sorry. Okay, well, I think that scene that just happened is one of the better examples of a scene where it was a sex scene, but it served its character so well. There was a little bit of comedy. At one point, they were getting really close to, they were to like rubbing their stuff together. And there's a little exchange where like, this is exceedingly gay. And he's like, no, it isn't gay unless you make it gay. And stuff like that. Like it plays into the characters, but more so throughout the interaction, which turns into full blown fucking. Like they double slit each other, and then Cesar goes full ride 'em cowboy style. It's a sexually intense scene, but like the narration plays into his various complexes and the things that he's been hiding or suppressing about himself. And Felix gets some bits in there about his history, that he's never done this kind of thing before, but he'd gone that far before, I should say, and his insecurity about like his size, or about how his genitalia works because he has a slit and all this other stuff. And so there's just, this is one of those scenes that I wish could have been included in this video, because it did more than just serve as a cap for a successful date, that type of thing. I genuinely feel like this is the kind of sex scene that these visual novels, like this was a good example of one that actually served the story and its characters well. And I wish that I could do more than summarize it as, it was good, they fucked. Like it deserves to be actually experienced. So like I said, download links in the description down below. Well, it goes to the Patreon page. You go from that to the itch page. That's where you can download it, because YouTube doesn't like itch. So many dumb rules. Anyway, let's continue. Hey. Sup? Neither of us know what to say. We broke the final taboo. Whatever ambiguity about a relationship was left is gone. It's like Talia always says, you can't unfuck somebody. The buzz is wearing off, and I aimlessly reach for the blunt I left on this desk. Bringing it straight to my lips, the double dose of afterglow and weed leave me feeling downright sublime.
I can show this. Oh, it's funny. Without his glasses, fucking Felix kind of looks normal. Doesn't have eyebrows, but like his eyebrows are the top of his glasses.
Ooh. That's one way to resolve an argument. You good? You've been quiet. I roll over and he's already looking at me. He takes my hand and gives it a gentle squeeze. He's warmer now. I'm really, really happy right now. Oh, cool. Me too. He chuckles, not sure of what to say. I make a gesture for him to go on, wisps of smoke trailing behind. I don't know if this means anything, or if it was just blowing off steam for you, but are we gonna pretend it didn't happen like last time? I stopped that thought with a bop to his nose. Hey! Oh, sorry. Hey! He has a pretty boopable snoot. Felix. Yeah? I press my body against his, pulling the covers over our sticky bottom halves. Whatever happens, you're my number one. Okay? Look, I know how I come off to everyone. I know you said you're just copying me to look stronger, and I know we're harder on others than we need to be on the others. I want to be cool with Chuck. I want all of us to get along. Or I want all of us to get along. Yeah, but we keep on... Neither of us wants to finish that sentence. It'll be a work in progress. Realizing getting that internal homophobia out, it's tough. You know, it's tough under normal circumstances, and this is no normal circumstance. Nothing about this game is a normal fucking circumstance. He nods. I know he's trying for once. If after all that they still hate us, I'll always stick with you. Yeah, I feel the same way about you. We don't need a label for it. Mm-hmm. You and me, it's not like we're a thing, right? I guess not. But if you're gonna keep trying to get with girls, you better wrap it up, okay? There's nobody else, though. We didn't use condoms for that very reason. It's always just been us two. Do I look like I'm trying to be a father at my age, dipshit? Besides, the girl's gonna let me do what we just did. I don't need anyone else. Oh. He fidgets in my arms. I squeeze him firmly. Soft. So different from Chug's bulk. But the others... Our reputation! It's our business what we do. Nobody else's. Just because Chug and Talia would be cool with it doesn't mean we need to make it a public thing. Showing it off is how you get targeted. Right. Oh, he wants to say more, but he's too tired to protest. And when the time's right... Okay. I can live with that. Honest. As long as we can keep doing this. He gives me a squeeze, and I realize I've been smiling like a dope this whole time. Nah, fuck it. Come here, nerd. I take a deep hit, storing it in my cheeks. What are you... Oh, man, fucking Felix looks so fucking like cute when he's drawn like this. Exclamation points. A weed kiss. Oh, colors. Lots of colors.
You goof. Come on, let's get cleaned up and get some fresh air.
Yeah, it smells like ass in here. I crawl out of bed and head towards the bathroom. Catch myself in the mirror, sweaty and covered in various fluids. I'm a mess. Whoa, there it is, the internalized homophobia. Coming out. Look at yourself. That word. I'd probably ridicule Chuck for the same thing. I doubt he's ever actually gone as far as we just did. So why do I?
Hey.
I flinch. Yeah. He's already dressed, waving a deck of cards at me.
Let's sit by the pool. We can play Go Fish.
It doesn't faze him at all. Sounds good. I'll be down in a sec. It's like we didn't just... He just accepted it. He heads downstairs humming to himself and it hits me. I didn't ask to be this way. Don't want to keep doing this. Felix knows who he is. He's accepted himself. He's prepared to hide for as long as it takes. Chug's actually proud to parade Dude around, that stupid possum's face whenever they look at each other. All I wanted is to have that with him. But I suck it up and resume my usual demeanor. Practice my sneer in the mirror. Make sure my shirt collar's perfectly folded. This is who Cesar needs to be. At least until I can support myself. Once I'm out on my own, I can take Felix with me. Maybe then I can try to be nice to everyone.
Dude, you coming or what?
Yeah. Calm down, fat ass.
You love this fat ass. Love you too.
Alright, change of plan. Operation Nice Caesar starts tomorrow. Hopefully Chug doesn't find a way to fuck it up. The end. Hey, there you go. Okay, so that was the Blowing Smoke mini story. An interesting delving into the minds of two repressed, internalized homophobia gay boys. I might as well just do all the short stories while I'm here, but I am going to end the episode here. I don't know if there were multiple episodes. I don't record this with episode lengths in mind. I just record until a natural stopping point happens. That's why some episodes don't have intros and some don't have outros. It just happens that way, folks. I don't think anyone gives a fuck, now that I'm explaining it in this much detail. Anyway, Bria's playing with the dog in a manner that looks like he's being murdered, but he's not. He's just dramatic. Literally, she's just like barely touching him and he's just flailing around like, I don't know, like a mess. No, they can't see him. That's why I'm describing it. He just flails around, throwing his limbs in every possible direction, sometimes more than one direction at a time. I'm not really sure how that works. All the while going, and it's, well, I guess jail is trying to hold him in place. I don't know. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching this episode or whatever of Burrows. On the next one, we'll be tackling The Path. But until then, everyone, I have been the trained unprofessional Vivian Jade along with the Squeak. Squeak didn't have a good day. Until next time, folks, have a nice day. Bye, y'all.